My Personal Spaceship, Extension to Meta-State Flight, presented by Mantim Lee, April 2017. My name is Mantim Lee. I am 65 years old, living in Singapore. I am a retired engineer, experienced in electromechanical repair and maintenance of steam sterilization equipment in hospitals. I wish to share with the knowledge seekers that I made a personal spaceship as per photograph. I achieved space travel at the field plasma level. My presentation done in December 2016, upload to the internet in April 2017 to YouTube. Another presentation is done in the same month, March 2017, was the theory associated with the design. Here is the extension to meta-state flight, feasibility study on my design. As discussed in my presentation of March 2017, my personal spaceship theories associated with the design. My spaceship weighed 2.5 kilograms. Our everyday experience would tell me that it would take rocket motors propulsion to make it fly physically in the meta state. My spaceship satisfied my ego, that I know how to get into space, how to get far away around Earth, go to Mars and the Moon, places that I can verify with my wish. See what's out there. Seeing is entertainment. This is the purpose of space travel. My personal spaceship design, homemade at parts, material cost Singapore dollar 150, Euro 99. A low power consumption at millions of watts, 47 mil watt, served my intention. I achieved space travel at the field plasma level. The GaNs and nano-coated copper via my spaceship as a scientific tool to access space travel. The field plasma brings me information about space. Go space travel with my body. I need my personal spaceship to fly physically in the meta state. This presentation shall discuss my understanding on anti-gravity, levitation, T. Townsend Brown effect, theories that could be my extension to space flight in the meta state. I look at it as an electrical system. My spaceship model weighs at 2.5 kilograms. I shall establish the current, voltage, and power requirements and how to, on our Earth condition, iron and aluminum affects the outcome. On the internet YouTube video, I found Boyd Bushman's interviewed by David Sereda on anti-gravity. Bushman described that when he bolted two magnets together in their like poles, north to north or south to south, this magnet configuration had time delays slowed down to reach the ground in his gravity-free fall experiments. Let me first understand the Earth's magnetic field. From a textbook, Our Magnetic Earth, I found these graphics. I see the Earth's magnetic field at a place has a deep angle to tell how the magnetic field lines return to the ground. As such, the magnetic field lines can be resolved into horizontal component H cosine theta and vertical component H sine theta. On the internet, YouTube, I found the Earth's magnetic field strength H in Pennsylvania, USA was measured to be 45.853 microtesla. The Earth's magnetic field strength H is known to be 0.5 times 10 to the minus 4 Tesla. Textbook value is 0.5 Gauss. In practical consideration, the Earth's magnetic field strength H is uniform, horizontal, and deep angle equal to 0. Near the equator, near the geographical poles, North Pole, South Pole, Antarctica, the deep angle shall be large. To explain monopole, I draw the magnetic field lines of the Bushman's magnetic configuration, topologically rectangular straight lines. This is for easy drawing to understand its attractive force, repulsive force on various parts of the magnets through interaction of the horizontal magnetic field strength H of the Earth. When we hold the Bushman's magnet configuration in mid-air in front of my eyes, I can imagine the Earth's magnetic field, being horizontal, shall interact with the top magnet. In the magnet's south pole's left side, having the same direction with the Earth's magnetic field lines, shall experience repulsive force. Likewise, the magnet's south pole on the right-hand side, having opposite direction with the Earth's magnetic field, shall experience attractive force. Bottom magnet, left-hand side, experience a repulsive force. Right-hand side, attractive force. The Earth's magnetic field lines, being horizontal, are perpendicular to the magnet's magnetic field lines. So, along the magnet's body, it shall experience no magnetic force on them. When the Bushman's magnet's configuration are released from free fall, the motion is downwards, likewise perpendicular 90 degrees with the Earth's magnetic field, experience no force. Using a free body diagram in static mechanics, I can analyze the directions of the forces acting on the magnets. The Earth's magnetic field shall make anti-clockwise torque to the upper magnet. Bottom magnet makes clockwise torque. Yet, the magnet's configuration cannot really make the turn because they are bolted together. The anti-clockwise and clockwise torque would transform into internal stress in the bolts. When the magnets are released from free fall, the gravity force is the weight of the magnets. When it falls, the lower part of the magnet experiences the attractive force, then transfer its internal stress to the upper magnet and give it a push upward. The upper magnet, as it falls, experiences the attractive force, again give it a pull upward. The attractive force in its action transfers its internal stress to the lower magnet, balanced the stress. This is how I understand the anti-gravity works in this monopole configuration. it can experience its push and pull upward against the gravity force. Hence, anti-gravity is realized in real life. Nice. I want to know how to quantify it. How much time delay to reach the ground? Now I can calculate the time required to reach the ground. On the internet, I found magnets parameters from KJ Magnetics, USA. I use this formula for static magnetism. F equal to K times P1 times P2 divided by R2, where P1 and P2 are the magnetic field strength. K is a magnetic constant. R is the distance between the magnets. 0.1 inch are their closest field interaction. From the above dx08 magnets parameter, we calculate K. K is equal to 19.3 pounds times 0.1 inch square divided by 3,461 Gauss square equal to 0.16 times 10 to the minus 7 pounds inches square per Gauss square. Weight of the Bushman's configuration equal to 2 times 1.7 ounce equal to 0.212 pounds. Bushman's configuration force equal to 2 times 0.16 times 10 to the minus 7 times 3,461 times 0.5 divided by 0.1 square equal to 0.055376 pounds. Gravitation acceleration is equal to 32 feet per second square. Net gravity force on the magnet configuration is equal to 0.212 pounds minus 0.0554 pounds is equal to 0.1566 pounds. The net acceleration is equal to 0.1566 pounds times 32 feet per second square divided by 0.212 pounds is equal to 23.64 feet per second square. Because acceleration is equal to force divided by mass. For an altitude of 10,000 feet, we calculate the time to reach the ground in free fall. The time taken for the configuration from 10,000 feet to reach the ground is equal to square root of 10,000 times 2 divided by 23.64 is equal to 29.086 seconds. The normal time without the configuration, 1,000 feet to reach the ground, is the square root of 1,000 times 2 divided by 32 is equal to 25 seconds. Therefore, the time delay is 29 minus 25 equal to 4 seconds delay, or 4 divided by 25 is equal to 0.16, that is 16%. There are higher grade magnets available, N52. If we use the highest grade magnets, N52, the field strength at 0.1 inches is 4,234 Gauss. Substitute into F equal to K times P1 times P2 divided by R square. We have the following. Notice that the Earth's magnetic field strength is 0.5 Gauss. The Bushman's configuration F is equal to 2 times 0.16 times 10 to the minus 7 times 4,234 times 0.5 divided by 0.1 square equal to 0.0677 pounds. The net force on the magnet's configuration is equal to 0.212 minus 0.0677 equal to 0.1443 pounds. The net acceleration is equal to 0.1443 times 32 divided by 0.212 is equal to 21.7811 feet per second square. Time to reach the ground from 10,000 feet is equal to square root of 2 times 10,000 divided by 21.78 is equal to 30.30 seconds. Time delay is equal to 30.3 minus 25 equal to 5.3 seconds, or 5.3 divided by 25 is equal to 0.212, that is 21.2%. We now have N42 at 3,461 Gauss. Time delay is 12%. N52 at 4,234 Gauss is 21% time delay. With these two values of N42 and N52 parameters, we can calculate the magnetic field strength required for 100% anti-gravity. With dx08, N42 and N52 magnets parameters, I extrapolate to calculate the magnetic strength X required for 100% time delay, that is 100% anti-gravity. Keeping the same gradient ratio, we have X minus 4,234 divided by 1 minus 0.21 equal to 4,234 minus 3,461 divided by 0.21 minus 0.12. Then X is equal to 0.79 times 773 divided by 0.09 plus 4234 is equal to 6,785 plus 4,234 equal to 11,019 Gauss. We now substitute into the formula to verify. The Bushman's configuration force is equal to 2 times 0.16 times 10 to the minus 7 times 11,019 times 0.5 divided by 0.1 square equal to 0.1762 pounds. The net force on the magnet's configuration is equal to 0.212 minus 0.1742 is equal to 0.0358 pounds. The net acceleration is equal to 0.0358 times 32 divided by 0.212 is equal to 5.4038 feet per second square. Using the formula S equal to A times T squared divided by 2, equal to time is equal to square root of 2 times the distance divided by acceleration. The time reached the ground is equal to square root 10,000 times 2 divided by 5.4 is equal to 6.858 seconds, and round off to 61 seconds. Compared to normal time 25 seconds, the anti-gravity at 100% would time delay to ground by 61 minus 25 divided by 25 is equal to 144%, which is a significant figure. Based on this calculation, I found that I need to use a super strong magnetic strength H equal to 11,019 joules to make a Bushman's configuration in order to achieve 100% anti-gravity. And that time delay is 61 minus 25 equals to 36 seconds for altitude 10,000 feet, due to the fact that the Earth's magnetic field is weak, 0.5 joules. The Earth's magnetic field strength H is equal to 0.5 joules compared to a neodymium magnet of 3,461 joules is 3,461 divided by 0.5 equal to 6,922 times that of the Earth's magnetic field strength. The dynamic weight reduction at 100% anti-gravity is 0.035 pounds divided by 0.212 pounds, equal to 1/6 of normal weight to 0.212 pounds. The magnet's weight mass is still the same, 0.212 pounds. Only when it is started to fall, it experienced a reduced weight. Hence, this is called the dynamic weight. Note, this dynamic weight reduction, 1/6, is a mathematical indication due to unknown change in magnet's weight when it gets up to 11,019 joules. From the above slides, I calculated I need magnetic field strength 11,019 joules to experience 100% time delay, 100% anti-gravity for the Bushman's configuration magnets of 0.212 pounds. My personal spaceship weighs 2.5 kilograms. Therefore, by proportion algebraic mathematics, I need 11,019 times 2.5 times 2.2 divided by 0.212 equal to 285,870.283 joules. For my spaceship 2.5 kilograms to experience 100% anti-gravity. One magnet is equal to 0.106 pounds and 3,641 joules. I need 285,870.283 divided by 3,641 equal to 78.5142 magnets to experience 100% anti-gravity. To make the Bushman's configuration, I need even number of magnets, that is 80 magnets. The Bushman's configuration with south to south, S to S is the same. Anti-gravity exists, only the interaction force location have changed to the left-hand side. In Boyd Bushman's interview, From Here to Andromeda by David Sereda, Bushman demonstrated the levitation of a copper winding coil supplied with AC alternating current. Note: anti-gravity is the time delay in reaching ground. Levitation is lifting from ground up. With the above mechanics study on the Bushman's configuration, I can further understand levitation with AC. In conventional explanation, the levitation of a copper winding coil in a AC alternating current supply is due to the Lenz law. Eddy current that is induced is an equal and opposite current in the aluminum plate. That induced eddy current in return produced an equal and opposite magnetic field to interact with the AC alternating magnetic field. Their electromagnetic field interactions produced opposing force created levitation. Since my understanding of the Bushman's configuration and its effect on anti-gravity, I recognize that the AC coil is an extension of the same anti-gravity principle. To me, as observer, I look from the top into the anti-clockwise winding coil. The current flows in first, sees a north and then a south when the AC reversed, a NS alternation. I look at the coil from the bottom. I see the current to flow out of the coil first, a south and then north, a S and N alternation. Therefore, the observer, I see the external effect is NS-SN. The poles are back to each other. This is exactly the same as Bushman's configuration, a monopole NN or SS. In three-dimensional view, the magnetic field around this AC coil is a double toroid. The aluminum plate placed underneath the coil is a non-magnetic material. The coil's AC magnetism would not magnetize the aluminum. It would induce current in it to form eddy current for levitation. The levitation with AC has the advantage that we can switch off and we can control levitation effect by the current in the coil. On the internet, YouTube, I found Boyd Bushman's interview by Blood Runner. Bushman mentioned that the Gulf Breeze UFO was an unmanned drone. He recognized the UFO glowing coil. It reminded him of the levitation coil. By modifying the voltage and frequency to the AC levitation coil, it should fly. I can understand that voltage is the driving force for levitation coil. More voltage input to the coil drives more current amperage into the coil, increases the magnetic field strength H in ampere turns per meter. We have 50 Hz electricity supply from our home wall sockets. The higher frequency to test levitation shall require other separate research on electric oscillator circuit to be done. I can understand that When the frequency gets so high, the ion cannot respond to the AC current change. It steers away from being magnetizing ion. The levitation coil could become home free. The frequency range could be from 3 Hz to 1 GHz, defined as RF, radio frequencies band. Any higher frequency than the UHF greater than 3 GHz is SHF, frequencies towards a microwave to be avoided. Microwaves could make biomaterials, water boil to steam. It can endanger life. On the internet, I found this experimental result. Weight of the coil equal to 0.2 pounds. Wire length equal to 360 feet. Surface area equal to 339.26723 inches square. Resistance equal to 5.8 ohm. Inductance equal to 14.66 millihenry. Lift force equal to 5 pounds. Current equal to 110 volt AC divided by 5.8 ohms equal to 18.965 amperes. These experiments indicated copper plates produced a more steady lift. Since copper are found in copper mines, not common in earth, soil, or rocks. My study shall based on aluminum plate 100%, which produced the same levitation result. The lifting force of the above coils was 5 pounds divided by 2.2 pounds per kilogram. We have 2.2727 kilogram. My spaceship is 2.5 kilogram. It followed that it needs to supply more current than the levitation coil. From the above data, R equal to 5.8 ohm, L equal to 14.66 millihenry, reactance equal to J 2 pi frequency times inductance equal to 5.5267 ohm. Therefore, the combined reactance equal to 5.68 plus J 5.5267 ohm. At 110 volt 60 Hz, current I equal to 110 divided by bracket 5.8 plus J 5.5267 close bracket equal to 110 times 5.8 minus J 5.5267 close bracket divided by 33.64 plus 30.5444 equal to 110 times bracket 5.8 minus J 5.5267 divided by 64.1844 equal to 9.94011 minus J 9.4717. This is a result of rationalization of the complex number using x plus jy times x minus jy equal to x squared plus y squared. Absolute current equal to square root of the complex number 9.94011 square plus 9.4717 square equal to 13.73022 ampere. With this 250 turn coil, it shall require H equal to 13.73022 times 250 divided by 0.3175 equal to 10,811.1969 ampere turn per meter. Note, H equal to 250 turns times wire size 0.025 times 2 equal spacing equal to 12.5 inches times 0.254 meter per inch equal to 0.3175 meter. My spaceship 2.5 kilogram would require H equal to 10,811.1969 times 2.5 divided by 2.2727 equal to 11,892.4593 ampere turn per meter. I repeat to explain. The experimental coil, rewinding it into my spaceship lift coils format for calculation. Magnetic field strength H of the experimental coil, H equal to 250 turns times wire size 0.025 inches times 2 equal spacing equal to 12.5 inches. 12.5 inches times 0.0254 meter per inch equal to 0.3175 meter. H is equal to 13.73022 times 250 divided by 0.3175 equal to 10,811.1969 ampere turn per meter. We need 10,811.1969 ampere turn per meter to levitate as per experimental coil on 100% aluminum. My spaceship 2.5 kilogram require H equal to 10,811.1969 times 2.5 divided by 2.2727 equal to 11,892.4593 ampere turn per meter. This is the result by rewinding it to spaceship format at 100% aluminum. In a textbook, I found that the element on Earth crust, soil and rock. Iron is 4.7%, aluminum is 7.6%. The iron content of Earth is 34.6%. In order to levitate on concrete rolls, we need to find out the aluminum content in concrete. I found the data from the internet. Source is Google's "What is the composition of concrete?" In this table, I found tricalcium aluminate is 10% by weight in concrete. Tetracalcium aluminoferrite is 8% by weight in concrete. First, we calculate the aluminium content in tricalcium aluminate. Ca3 atomic weight is 40.80 times 3 equal to 122.4. Al2 atomic weight equal to 26.98 times 2 equal to 58.96. Oxygen 6 atomic weight equal to 16 times 6 equal to 96. So tricalcium aluminate atomic weight is equal to 122.4 plus 53.96 plus 96 equal to 272.36. Component aluminum in tricalcium aluminate is equal to 53.96 divided by 272.36 equal to 0.1981. So the component aluminum in concrete is equal to 0.1981 times 0.1 equal to 0.0198. Next, we calculate the aluminum content in tetracalcium aluminoferrite. Ca4 atomic weight equal to 40.80 times 4 equal to 163.2. Al2 atomic weight equal to 26.98 times 2 equal to 53.96. Fe atomic weight is equal to 55.85 times 2 equal to 111.7. Oxygen 10 atomic weight equal to 16 times 10 equal to 160. The atomic weight of tetracalcium aluminoferrite is equal to 163.2 plus 53.96 plus 111.7 plus 160 equal to 488.86. Component aluminum in tetracalcium aluminoferrite equal to 53.96 divided by 488.86 equal to 0.1104. Component aluminum in concrete is equal to 0.08 times 0.1104 equal to 0.0088. So the total aluminum component in concrete is equal to 0.0198 plus 0.0088 equal to 0.0286. This compared to the aluminum in Earth crust, 7.6%, which is 0.076. We see our ability to induce an eddy current in concrete is further reduced to 2.86% or 0.0286. I repeat, to calculate the current required to levitate on Earth 7.6% aluminum. Length of coil H is equal to 250 turns times 0.025 wire size times 2 equal spacing equal to 12.5 inches equal to 12.5 inches times 0.0254 meter per inch equal to 0.3175 meter. The magnetic field strength H equal to 13.73022 times 250 divided by 0.3175 is equal to 10,811.1969 ampere turn per meter. The experimental coil to levitate 2.5 kilogram is equal to 10,811.1969 times 2.5 divided by 2.2727 equal to 11,892.4593 ampere turn per meter. My spaceship 2.5 kilogram to levitate on Earth condition is equal to 11,892.4593 divided by 0.076 equal to 156,479.7276 ampere turn per meter. 250 times current divided by 0.3175 is equal to 156,479.7276 ampere turn per meter. Current equal to 156,479.7276 times 0.3175 divided by 250 is equal to 198.729 ampere. The experimental coil needed to have 198.729 ampere to levitate on Earth condition at 7.6% aluminium. Data transfer from the levitation coil experiment. Levitation on concrete 2.86%, we have 11,892.4593 divided by 0.0286 ampere turn per meter equal to 415,820.2552 ampere turn per meter. 250 times current divided by 0.3175 equal to 415,820.2552 ampere turn per meter. Current is equal to 415,820.2552 times 0.3175 divided by 250 ampere. Current is equal to 528.0917 ampere on concrete 2.86% aluminum. In words, the experimental coil needs H equal to 415,820.2552 ampere turn per meter. Current equal to 528.0917 ampere to levitate 2.5 kilogram on concrete. Iron is a magnetic material. When an AC levitation coil is near iron, the iron shall become magnetized. The coil shall be attracted to the iron. There shall be electric current loss in the levitation coil due to presence of iron in the earth, soil, and rock. The iron content in concrete, Fe atomic weight, is equal to 55.85 times 2 equal to 111.7. Oxygen 10 atomic weight equal to 16 times 10 equal to 160. The iron content in the tetracalcium aluminoferrite is equal to atomic weight equal to 163.2 plus 53.96 plus 111.7 plus 160 equal to 488.86. Therefore, the iron component in the tetracalcium aluminoferrite is equal to 111.7 divided by 488.86 equal to 0.2285. There are 0.2285 times 0.08 equal to 0.01828 or 1.828% iron in concrete. In concrete road construction, there is steel, iron, wire mesh. I need to factor in this effect. Consider an iron plate of 50 cm times 50 cm. Area is equal to 50 times 50 equal to 2,500 cm square. If it is punched with 8 cm by 8 cm holes on it, we can put 25 holes. Then the area of the holes will be equal to 8 times 8 times 25 equal to 1,600 cm square. Therefore, the iron in a Greek compared to an iron plate would be the ratio of 1,600 to 2,500 is equal to 0.64 or 64% of iron compared to an iron plate. That is, the iron content in the grid is 1 minus 0.864 equal to 0.36 or 36% of iron. This plus the iron content in concrete equal to 0.36 plus 0.01828 equal to 0.7828 or 37.828% iron. The iron content in concrete road mesh could be up to 38%. These compare to the iron on Earth 34.6% is the same range. I chose 38% as the maximum current loss. Data transfer from the levitation coils experiment. 156,479.7276 ampere turn per meter at 7.6% aluminum to levitate 2.5 kilogram. I is equal to 198.729 ampere. 415,820.2552 ampere turn per meter at 2.86% aluminum to levitate 2.5 kilogram. I is equal to 528.0917 ampere on concrete 2.86% aluminum. In the previous slide, I have calculated that concrete road has 38% iron. From textbook, we know that iron on Earth have 34% iron. On Earth condition and on concrete road, we are in the same range. 38% iron shall take care of 34.6%. Likewise, current for 2.86% aluminum shall take care of 7.6%. Therefore, I choose H equal to 415,820.2552 ampere turn per meter, and I to current equal to 528.0917 ampere at 2.86% aluminum, lift 2.5 kilogram. We know that iron is a magnetic material. When an AC coil is placed near iron, it shall magnetize the iron. The coil shall become electromagnet and get attracted to iron. There shall be current loss in the levitation coil to magnetizing the iron. Therefore, I need to increase the current requirement of levitation coil by 38% to cover the maximum current loss to iron magnetization. We have 2.86% aluminum and 38% iron. This could be a big hurdle for levitation until we test it out. The experimental coil needs H 415,820.2552 ampere turn per meter. I equal to 528.0917 ampere to levitate 2.5 kilogram on concrete. Iron affects levitation. In summary, we have 1.828% iron in concrete, 34.6% iron on earth, 38% iron in concrete road. To increase the current requirement by 38% is to times 1.38. We have H equal to 573,831.9521 ampere turn per meter. I equal to 728.7665 ampere to levitate 2.5 kilogram on concrete road with mesh. Substituting value into the formula, we have L equal to 30 μH. When connected to 50 Hz source, the reactance is XL equal to J 2 pi frequency inductance equal to 0.009425 ohm. 8 coils, 8XL equal to 8 times J 0.009425 equal to J 0.0754 ohm. Current is equal to 25 divided by J 0.0754 is equal to J 331.564 ampere. Taking the absolute value equal to square root of J 331.564 square equal to 331.564 ampere. The magnetic field strength of one coil H is equal to I times 27 divided by 0.0864 ampere turn per meter equal to 312.5 times I ampere turn per meter. The magnetic field strength of 8 coils H8 is equal to 8 times of 312.5 I equal to 2500 I ampere turn per meter. We now look into the electrical characteristics of my spaceship lift coils. To enhance the current capacity of this coil, we take the approach of nano-coating the coil. N equal to 27 turns, H equal to 27 times 1.6 times 2 equal spacing mm equal to 0.0864 meter. Radius R equal to 6 divided by 2 cm equal to 0.03 meter. Inductance L equal to mu naught n square divided by h pi r square. 8 coils of my spaceship From previous slide, how much current to levitate on concrete roll? We have H equal to 573,831.9521 ampere turn per meter. I equal to 728.7665 ampere to levitate 2.5 kilogram on concrete roll with mesh. From previous slide, one coil of my spaceship, by setting it 312.5 times current equal to 573,831.9521 ampere turn per meter. We have current equal to 573,831.9521 divided by 312.5 ampere equal to 1,836.2622 ampere. Each coil to be capable of lifting itself. Note: my lift coil needs more current due to N is equal to 27, H equal to 0.0864 meter. 8 coils reactance equal to 8 times J 0.009425 equal to J 0.0754 ohm. The power supply equal to 1,836.2622 times 0.0754 volt AC equal to 138.454 volt AC. Power required equal to I square R equal to 1,836.2622 square times 0.0754 equal to 256,238.1585 watts equal to 256.24 kilowatt. Transformer size required equal to V times I equal to 138.454 times 1,836.2622 equal to 254,237.8466 VA equal to 254.24 kVA. Normally, we put 20% margin to avoid overheat of the transformer. 254.24 times 1.2 equal to 305 kVA. Wire size and current. In electrical practice, 1.6 mm diameter copper wire can take up to 15 ampere. Diameter 3.67 mm can take up to 40 ampere. In order to allow the 1,809.6498 ampere to pass through without getting hot, the copper wire size will have to be increased diameter as well. I put 20% margin on the current, so 1,809.96498 times 1.20 equal to 2,172 ampere. Using extrapolation, keeping the same gradient ratio, we have 2,172 minus 40 divided by x minus 3.67 equal to 40 minus 15 divided by 3 0.67 minus 1.63. X therefore equal to 2.04 times 2172 divided by 25 plus 3.67 equal to 177.64 mm. The 8 leaf coils copper wire size will need to change to diameter 177.64 mm. These will have to be machine bent into coils. This will also change the weight of the spaceship. Nano-coating can help increase the amperage capacity of the coil, yet it has to be tested to verify the 1.6 mm amperage limit. We now look into the electrical characteristics of my spaceship leaf coils. To enhance the current capacity of the coil, we take the approach of nano-coating the coil. N is equal to 27 turns, H equal to 27 times 1.6 times 2 equal spacing, equal to 0.0864 meter. R equal to 3 divided by 2 cm equal to 0.015 meter. Inductance L equal to mu naught n squared divided by h pi r squared. Substitute into the formula L equal to 7.5 mu h. When connected to DC, I set frequency equal to 0.5 Hz. The reactance is XL equal to J 2 pi frequency inductance equal to J 23.562 mu ohm. 8 coils, 8XL equal to 8 times J 23.562 mu equal to J 188.496 mu ohm. Magnetic field strength of one coil, H equal to I times 27 divided by 0.0864 ampere turn per meter equal to 312.5 I ampere turn per meter. Magnetic field strength of 8 coils equal to H8 equal to 8 times 312.5 I equal to 2500 I ampere turn per meter. From previous slide, how much current to levitate on concrete roll? We have H equal to 573,831.9521 ampere turn per meter. I equal to 728.7665 ampere to levitate 2.5 kilogram on concrete roll with mesh. From previous slide, one coil of my spaceship, we set 312.5 times current I equal to 573,831.9521 equal to current 573,831.9521 divided by 312.5 ampere equal to 1,836.2622 ampere. Each coil to be capable of lifting itself. Note, my lift coil needs more current due to N equal to 27, H equal to 0.0864 meter. Reactance XL equal to J 2 pi frequency inductance equal to 23.562 μohm. For DC, F is set to be 0.5 Hz. 8 coils, 8 XL equal to 8 times J 23.562 mu equal to J times 188.496 μohm. Power supplied equal to 1836.2622 square times 188.496 mu equal to 635.582 watts equal to 0.636 kilowatt. Transformer size required equal to V times I equal to 0.35 times 1836.2622 equal to 642.69 volt ampere equal to 0.643 kVA. Normally, we put 20% margin to avoid overheat of the transformer. 0.643 times 1.2 equal to 0.772 kVA. In practice, I choose the power supply to be 0.5 volt DC, 1 kilowatt, 1 kVA. T-Townsend-Brown effect on the front-rear drive. The T-Townsend-Brown effect indicated that 100,000 volt is required to move forward in the matter state. My spaceship, it is indicated with 25 volt AC supplied to the 8 lift coils. I got 1.6 volt AC between the front-rear drives. With a new matter state flight supply of 138 volt AC, I would get 8.8 volt AC. This is still far away from achieving motion. To achieve forward motion, I shall need a different separate transformer to make 100,000 volt. On the internet, I found Joint presented a 70 kV transformer with 1.5 volt DC input. To get 100,000 volt from this transformer, I need 100,000 times 1.5 divided by 70,000 equal to 2.14 volt DC input. Likewise for AC. Reactance of the front drive coil. Front drive, first set, solenoid inner gravitational. 14 gauge, 1.6 mm wire diameter, 6 mm solenoid diameter, 81 solenoid equal spacing turns. The inductance is H equal to 81 times 1.6 times 2 mm equal spacing equal to 259.2 mm equal to 0.2592 meter. N equal to 81 turns. R equal to 3 times 10 to the minus 3 meter. Mu naught equal to 4 pi times 10 to the minus 7 Henry per meter. Substituting this value into the formula, we have L1 equal to 0.8994 μh. For direct current DC, I set frequency equal to 0.5 Hz. Reactant XL1 equal to J 2 pi frequency L1 equal to 2.8255 mu ohm. Reactance of the front drive coils. I need to know whether the drive coils will take the 100 kV for the T-Townsend Brown effect to take place. Front drive coil, 81 turns, AC magnetic, 14 gauge, 1.6 mm wire diameter, 10 mm solenoid diameter, 81 solenoid equal spacing turns. The inductance is H equal to 81 times 1.6 times 2 mm equal spacing equal to 259.2 mm equal to 0.2592 meter. Equal to 81 turns, R equal to 0.005 meter, mu naught equal to 4 pi times 10 to the minus 7 Henry per meter. Substitute values into the formula. L2 equal to 2.4983 mu Henry. Reactance XL2 equal to J2 pi frequency inductance equal to J784.8641 mu ohm. Reactance of the rear drive coil. Rear drive, third solenoid, inner gravitation. 14 gauge, 1.6 mm wire size, 80 mm solenoid diameter, 27 solenoid equal spacing turns. The inductance is H equal to 27 times 1.6 times 2 mm equal spacing equal to 86.4 mm equal to 0.0864 m. N equal to 27 turns. R equal to 40 times 10 to the minus 3 meter. Mu naught equal to 4 pi times 10 to the minus 7 Henry per meter. Substitute the value into the formula. L3 equal to 53.2961 mu Henry. For direct current DC, I set the frequency F equal to 0.5 Hz. The reactance XL3 equal to J2 pi frequency L4 equal to J167.4350 mu ohm. Reactance of the rear drive coil. Rear drive, fourth solenoid, outer magnetic, 14 gauge, 1.6 mm wire diameter, 100 mm solenoid diameter, 27 solenoid equal spacing turns. The inductance is H equal to 27 times 1.6 times 2 mm equal spacing equal to 86.4 mm equal to 0.0864 meter. N equal to 27 turns. R equal to 50 times 10 to the minus 3 meter. Mu naught equal to 4 pi times 10 to the minus 7 Henry per meter. AC is 50 Hz. Substitute this value into the formula. L4 is equal to 83.2752 mu Henry. Reactance XL4 equal to 2 pi J frequency L4 equal to J 26,161.67565 mu ohm. Summary. Front drive L1 equal to 0.8994 mu Henry. XL1 equal to J 2.8255 mu ohm DC. L2 equal to 2.4983 mil Henry. XL2 equal to J 784.8641 mil ohm AC. Rear drive L3 equal to 53.2961 mil Henry. XL3 equal to J 167.4350 mil ohm DC. L4 equal to 83.2752 mil H. XL4 equal to J 26,161.67565 mil ohm AC. Power for drive circuit. We connect magnetic to magnetic in series. Total reactance XT equal to XL2 plus XL4 equal to 26,946.53975 mil ohm. Current equal to 100K divided by J 26946.53975 mil equal to 3.7111 mega ampere. Absolute current I equal to square root of J 3.7111 square equal to 3.7111 mega ampere. Power required equal to V times I equal to 100,000 times 3.7111 megawatt equal to 0.37111 gigawatt AC. To calculate the power requirement, we connect gravitation to gravitation in series. Total reactance XT equal to XL1 plus XL3 equal to J 170.2605 mil ohm. Current I equal to 100,000 divided by J 170.2605 mil equal to minus J 587.3353 mega ampere. Absolute of I equal to square root of minus J 587.3353 square equal to 587.3353 mega ampere. Power requirement V times I equal to 100,000 times 587.3383 megawatt equal to 58.73353 gigawatt DC. The Townsend-Brown effect has not specified current. We can connect a plasma capacitor in series to the drive circuit to avoid the gigawatt requirement. Reactance of plasma capacitor. Let me repeat the characteristics of the plasma capacitor. When connected to an 50 Hz AC, the capacitor and inductors are in series. C equal to 24 picofarad, L equal to 92,140 picohenry, calculated before. Xc equal to minus J 1 over 2 pi 50 24 to the power minus 12 equal to minus J 132.629119 mega ohm. XL equal to J 2 pi frequency times inductance equal to J 2.988911125 mu ohm. The inductance component reactance mu ohm is very small compared to mega ohm. The inductance can be neglected. XCL equal to minus J 132629119 ohm. The impedance ZCL equal to square root of the expression equal to 131.629119 mega ohm. CL is the impedance of the component, capacitor and inductor. Minus J indicated that it is capacitive. So the circuit is still behave like a capacitor. DC, I set frequency equal to 0.5 Hz. XCL DC equal to minus J 1 over 2 pi frequency capacitance equal to minus J 13262.88 mega ohm. Impedance XCL DC equal to square root of minus J 13262.88 square equal to 13262.88 mega ohm. DC power for front-rear drive. The T-Townsend-Brown effect has not specified current. We can connect a plasma capacitor in series to avoid the gigawatt power requirement. XT equal to XCL DC plus XL1 plus XL3 equal to minus J 13262.88 mega ohm plus 2.8255 mu ohm plus J 167.4350 mu ohm equal to minus J 13262.88 mega ohm. Impedance ZXT equal to square root of minus J 13262.88 square equal to 13262.88 mega ohm. Current equal to V divided by XT equal to 100,000 divided by 13262.88 meg equal to 6.539840 mu ampere. Power required equal to V square divided by ZXT equal to 100,000 square divided by 13262.88 meg equal to 753,984.05 mu watt equal to 753.984 milliwatt DC. See the circuit. AC power for front-rear drive. The T-Townsend-Brown effect has not specified current. We can connect a plasma capacitor in series to avoid the gigawatt power requirement. Reactance XT equal to XCL plus XL2 plus XL4 equal to minus J 132.6291 mega ohm plus J 784.864 mu ohm plus J 26161.67565 mu ohm equal to minus J 132.6291 mega ohm. Impedance ZXT equals the square root of minus J 132.6291 square equal to 132.6291 megaohm. Current equal to V divided by XT, 100,000 divided by 132.6291 meg equal to 753.9823 milliampere. Power required equal to V square divided by ZEZ equal to 100,000 square divided by 132.6291 meg equal to 75.39823 watt equal to 75.4 watt AC. See the circuit. This is the AC magnetic circuit, extension to metastate flight. 305 kVA, 138 AC variable transformer. This is the DC gravitation circuit, extension to metastate flight. 0.5 volt DC variable, 1 kVA. This is the circuit for front drive, rear drive, extension to metastate flight. Gravitational power supply, 2.14 volt DC, variable input, 70 kV step-up transformer. Magnetic power supply, 2.14 volt AC, 50 Hz, variable input, 70 kV step-up transformer. Levitation with AC coils has the advantage that it can switch off and control its effect by current in the coil. The levitation coil experiment results were based on with aluminum plates underneath the coils. My spaceship to fly in metastate would have to be without the aluminum plate. We have textbook data, 7.6% aluminum to extrapolation to quantify the current requirement on Earth and on concrete road, 2.86% aluminum condition. Will it be at the least 2.86% on concrete or to none that there is not enough aluminum at all to levitate, in where my spaceship will put to test? Also, the iron content up to 34.6% in the earth soil, rock, and 38% iron in concrete mesh can turn the lift coils into electromagnets, get attracted to Mother Earth, and observe no levitation. These I know my spaceship in metastate flight would subject to test. Conclusion: the Bushman's configuration magnets is a monopole configuration, a means to anti-gravity. It delays the time to reach the ground in a free fall. It makes its dynamic weight to 1/6 less. It shall take 80 magnets to make 40 monopoles. To achieve 100% anti-gravity for my spaceship, 2.5 kilograms. 80 magnets would add 3.9 kilograms extra weight to my spaceship. The 8 lift coils wire size shall need to change to 177.64 mm diameter. This wire size has to machine bending to make the coils. It will change the weight of my spaceship. The mathematics shall need to work its way over. Nano-coating on the lift coils will help to increase amperage capacity. 1.6 mm nano-coated can take how many ampere of current is yet to be tested. This presentation has calculated that I need current I equal to 1836.2622 ampere for each coil to be capable of lifting itself on concrete roll condition. For my spaceship, 2.5 kilogram. For magnetic, this current 1836.2622 ampere at 138 volt. I shall need to have power supply 305 kVA from a 240 volt to 138 variable step-down transformer for the magnetic circuit. Power ratio equal to 305 kilowatt divided by 2.5 kg equal to 122 kilowatt per kilogram. Another 70 kV transformer at 2.4 volt DC, variable input for gravitation. In order to test, my spaceship wood frame would have to be built from more rigid materials to withstand the mechanical shock possible during test to fall to the ground. The ping pong balls, likewise, not rigid to take shock. Levitation tests to be done with the lift coils without ping pong ball. It needs to lift a few centimeters off ground. If successful, to lift it inches from the ground shall demonstrate the correctness of these theories. Then it shall take its course for development. For gravitation, I need to have power supply at 0.5 volt, variable DC, 1 kVA. For the front-rear drive circuit, I need a 70 kV transformer at 2.4 volt AC, variable input for magnetic. For practical realization of spaceship levitation, the power supplies need to be built inside the spaceship. After, when it's proven feasible meta-state flight, build it bigger to driving conditions. This presentation offers a possibility to realization of meta-state flight with the cache plasma technology using conventional common accessible materials, nano-coating copper coils, GaNs, AC, DC, anti-gravity, levitation, and the T-Thomson bound effect. It shall take the right personnel, the interest group, with all these materials, parts, and the necessary skills, the experience in high current test environment to perform this test. I present these thoughts, get it out, and share with the knowledge seekers may take this research faster to succeed. Alternating current, AC, frequency other than 50 Hz, 60 Hz, to higher in the radio frequencies, RF, 3 Hz to 1 GHz range, could be another research topic for levitation. Electric oscillator circuit to generate RF and 2000 ampere current is another research topic for power supply. I wish to know how far am I, or are we, to achieve personal spaceship in meta state. On the internet, we have seen examples of UFO in flight, yet we are not seeing them in our daily lives. Not even flying cars, they are not common enough that we see them everywhere, or we won't be talking about it, as how to fly in personal spaceship. The first step is to lift a few centimeters off the ground in concrete roll to prove the correctness of the theories. This is yet to be done. On the internet, YouTube, I found this UFO flew graciously in matter state on Nepal mountains. This completes my presentation. I wish this presentation to be useful to the knowledge seekers for continued research and development to matter state flight, for electrical engineers and students to understand my interpretation, quantification of anti-gravity, levitation, and the mathematics involved in transferring COILS experiment results, textbook data to my spaceship to make this feasibility study a reference. Thank you, Mr. Cash, for the public teachings. Thank you, Boyd Bushman. Thank you, David Sarita. Thank you, UFO TV. Thank you, Our Magnetic Earth. Thank you, Googles. Thank you, Blood Runner. Thank you, Inventor 3. Thank you, Bunbai Yori Fuji. Thank you, Dr. Paul Laviolette. Thank you, Cinder Haugen. Thank you, John. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, knowledge seekers. Thank you, my wife, Doris. Have a good day. Peace to the world.